Our next fuel type is pinyon juniper. Looking across the Utah landscape, you can quickly notice that this fuel type, pinyon juniper, is very abundant. The majority of our state is covered with this fuel type, and therefore it is very important to understand how wildfire will behave in this environment. Pinyon pine typically grows at an elevation between 4,500 and 7,500 feet. It has 1 to 2 inch needles, and like most pine trees, it is highly flammable. Because pinyon pine grows so commonly among juniper trees, the two different species growing together have been given a single fuel type classification, pinyon juniper, or as they are commonly called, PJ. Pinyon and juniper are both highly flammable fuel types and ignite very easily. Many of Utah's large summer wildfires start from a lightning strike that has ignited in this fuel type. In addition to being highly flammable, pinyon juniper will commonly grow among other highly flammable fuels such as sage and cheatgrass. Both pinyon and juniper require a significant amount of sunlight, and therefore they tend to grow apart from each other to avoid shading. This alone can help to prevent or slow down the spread of wildfire. However, it is not uncommon for clumps of PJ to be connected by a continuous ground cover of cheatgrass and sagebrush. Pinyon juniper produce a high-intensity flame with significant flame lengths and are very susceptible to ignition by sparks and embers. In order to avoid the damage that may be caused by radiant heat, you should keep this fuel type from growing within 30 feet of your home. In order to reduce the hazard and potential for fire growth among this fuel type, you should keep the ground clear of other flammable shrubs and grasses. It is also recommended that you clear any ladder fuels that may allow a ground fire to climb up into the canopy. Remember, wildfire has played a major role in the development of the Utah landscape and is an essential part of its diverse ecosystem. By understanding the role fire plays in a healthy ecosystem, we can become better stewards of the land we live in and establish healthy and cooperative ways of living with fire.
You know, fire is a natural part of the environment. It's been here long before we came on the scene. It's going to be here long after we leave. Now we've put homes in some of these environments. And that hasn't changed a thing. Fire is still part of the environment. It may happen soon, it may happen several years down the road, but fire is going to occur in these environments sooner or later. The important thing to realize, though, is the homeowner is not powerless to deal with that situation. In fact, they are the ones that can make the biggest difference. And the time to do that is now, not when the fire is occurring, but take action before, do the mitigation, take some of these simple steps, and it's going to make your property a lot more survivable. It's going to make your community a lot safer.
On behalf of the Utah Division of Forestry, Fire, and State Lands, as well as our many other sponsors, thank you for taking the time to become a little more familiar with the things you can do to protect your home from wildfire. Remember to think ahead, be prepared, and be safe.